Skibbity doopa. We are back looking at microorganisms, having some fun, doodly boo. Hey, Tim Washburn, Andy Kins, like your name. Fustrious is here. Wow, fan here. Look at that. Present is what I'm hearing. How's everyone doing this lovely Saturday night? Saturday, correct? I haven't forgotten what day it is. Hope everyone's doing well. This is a Bursaria. And I learned about the Bursaria because we saw them last night. We're going to talk about them for a little bit. Good old fun times we have here. Hey, Jones. Nice to see you here. Kane Hopkins. Hello. Lori. Hello. This is a microorganism. It's a ciliate called a Bursaria. Oh, boy. So we're just having some fun here tonight, looking at microorganisms with an incredibly janky setup. As you can see, no, the microscope is not moving. Hey, Jones, I see you waving. Hey. How's everyone doing this fine Saturday night? What do you got planned? Where are you guys going? I went out last night, and I regret that. And there's a whole bunch of them on this specimen too. They're all Bursaria. It is, and I learned a little bit about them, Caitlin. Learned a little bit about the Bursaria. So they're pretty cool. Typically, they're under 1 millimeter. They can get like 500 micrometers to 1,000 micrometers. And I'm ready to Steven. This is a Bursaria. It's a ciliate. I have ice cream for supper, so I'm doing great. That's good. That's a good thing. For 30 seconds. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, so, I think the live might have had a little glitch, but that's fine. We're looking at a Bursaria. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them on this slide, too. And I got a special thing to show y'all. It's definitely... classic microscope here with a worm that we got, but we got a worm all right. Where did I put it now that I'm thinking about it? Oh, no, it's right there. Okay. Yeah. It is, it's closely related to ciliate, like Paramecium, but Bursaria, Trunculata, whatever. Well, one of the species of this primarily feeds on Paramecium. New pond water, different day. This is from a place called Nolde. I was gonna use the footage that to get it. I filmed the capturing it, but just decided to go ahead and film my jars and make a wild, silly little video out of that. Anything microscopic glow? Anything under the microscope glow? If you use, I forget what type of lighting it is, polarized lighting. You can use it polarized lighting. I don't have that. It's not good for the microorganisms. Hey, Too Old Mary, how you doing? Oh, bioluminescence. I think there's some forms of algae in the ocean, and you can probably look it up, look up glowing waves or something on YouTube, and I'm sure that would pull up. I think there's a bioluminescent algae. Nothing that I've seen. I look at pond water. That's where we're at right now, kind of far away from the ocean. But in the middle of July, I will be going to Delaware and going down a river in a canoe with a couple of my other buddies. Gonna make an adventure out of it. Yep. Thanks, Johnny, for the follow. I appreciate that. Dinoflagellates. I love that. Kate, thank you for the follow. Tiffy as well. Kermit and Demented Outcast. I'm sure you would probably not be an outcast with me. We could be friends. Don't worry about it. Demented, this is a Bursaria. It's a ciliate. It's a microorganism. You can see how it has a really big opening on the one side. Let's say the top of it right now, and now it's the left of it. That's its little mouth hole, big mouth hole, and it can just eat entire organisms that whatever will really fit in there, and then it just pushes them back, and it goes into a digestive vacuole. I think that's what they're called. User, we'll get there one day. User, when we get to 10K followers, I'll do the episode for you. Demented. Yeah, I'm always looking. How much does it set? Much does that microcontroller set to cost? What I can't read right now, but it was around 350 when I bought it. But that was a few years ago. Hey, long hair ham wallet, thank you for the nachos, and I still have to get back to you on how to ship that sample. Don't do anything. Don't spend any money until I'm 100% sure. I don't want to waste everyone's time on that. I don't want to. Hey, Brandy. Hello, MG. Thank you for the follow. Okay, thanks, long hair. I've been thinking about you. Philip's here. Philip sent me confetti. Oh boy, whenever you gift me, it just goes back to another creator. I'm not making enough money. I don't need this. I work a 9 to 5. This is just fun. Hey, Brandy. I hope you're having a great Saturday evening. I know I am, because I'm alone in my room with my microscope. And boy, that's just the bee's knees for me. Joe, great question. This is a ciliate called the Bursaria. And they eat other ciliates just like them. There's also been, hey, Moon Sauce, I'm so happy you're here. Sounds like the best side. Goose Man, honk honk. Honk honk, I'm right there with you. What is it in? Oh, pond water. Kevin O'Brien, great stinking question there. This is in pond water. And you're typically, Bursaria, they don't really like the light. So, I've had these guys. I turned it on right before the live, so I haven't been looking at them. I just took a quick peek. Oh, a gem. You're a gem mountain for asking that question. They use little hairs. Let's see if I can get you a little peeky poo here. Let's see if I can get you a little peeky poo of them. They're called cilia. And what cilia are tiny little hairs that the organism can beat in a specific fashion or a specific way. Imagine like a rowboat, and you got rowers on each side. And then they use those just to kind of glide through the water and propel themselves. So you can see in between that little pinch part right at the end of the bean on the left-hand side, you'll see some movement there in terms of just like a little bit of flickering. And those are what it uses to move and to eat. Romania, not sure. Cynthia, great question. This is a Bursaria. It's a ciliate. It's an organism, microorganism, and it just likes to fly around all day and eat things. I mean, you can actually see its defined mouth, right? It's the top part of the bean. Now you can't. That's real great. Wait, is Lilac Mess here? Is Cricket here? How do they get eaten? You said you had them for 3 years. What? No, I had my microscope for 3-4 years ago. I didn't have these for 3 years. These were gathered today. Is it good or bad bacteria? Neither, Hefe. Great question. It's not bacteria. These, if anything, would probably be eating bacteria because they're just going to draw them in with their cilia into their, what is it called? Cytostome. I don't know if they call it that in this, but I know that's a mouth for other ciliates. So you see there's an oral groove, right? And it'll just bring water in, and whatever organism is super unfortunate. Oh, thanks, white guy. You sent me the microscope. Tell it to calm down. Ready to Steven. All right, calm down there, little partner. Come on, don't have a frazzle over this. Yeah, it's much bigger, Caitlin. You're right. Hi, none your business. This is your business, actually. Long hair, thank you for the strawberry. We're looking at a Bursaria right now. It's a cilia, it's a microorganism. They get up to a millimeter long. I mean, that's as big as you're really going to find them, one millimeter. So you could see these on your slide with your naked eye, and I did. I have no clue. Callie, Fernando, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, you sent me chili too, white guy Drew. Oh boy, Drew, you're a sweet little bean over there. No, King, good question. They do not. These wouldn't fare well against your immune system. because they don't reproduce like bacteria or viruses where they reproduce so fast to the point to where they can build up in your system and cause septic whatever something. Ready to Steven? I hope not. Hey Nina, thank you for the follow. Everdeer777. That's what I'm gonna name my plane if I ever get one. But I'll never get a plane. What am I talking about? Oh. So yeah. And I got a big worm to show you. I think it's a worm, but I can't say the name. It's like a life juice worm, a life water worm. I don't want to say because Oh, thanks, Drew. Listen, we try to do different things here. It's just we're goofing around, gooping around, gobbing around with a bunch of microorganisms, and everyone's welcome. Have some fun, take a little peek, maybe learn something. Don't learn anything. It's okay if you don't want to. If you just come here, just to watch something on the screen like a picture book, that's fine. It's not about being smart. It's about just relaxing and watching some microorganisms swimming around, pooping about. Philip, you know what? I see where I've made the grave mistake. Yep. Basic life forms, I would say that bacteria, or the archaean families, or archaea, they're much more, bacteria and viruses, much more simple. They're the simplest you're going to find, right? I mean, a virus isn't even alive until it enters. It's just genetic code that takes over a cell, and then they reproduce. So, probably no. I don't believe these have a brain. No. I believe there's. So it is a protus. No, it doesn't have a brain. Most certainly not. When you get to this one's kind of just hanging out, pooping around. Oh, now I've ruined its day. So you can see the three-dimensional capabilities of this, even though they're in a very thin slide of water. Great question, super brain question. They use cilia to move around. So you can see the water around them kind of being disturbed every once in a while, right? You see that little goop bit there? Little goop bit on the right. Now it's just... So they use cilia, and they're tiny little like hairs that they beat in a specific pattern or fashion to go backwards, go forwards, even side to side. I mean, it's incredible. I don't think those are eyes. I'm sure they have a light sensing organ. I don't know which one it is. But thanks, her. You're amazing for thinking it's amazing. I always think everyone who thinks it is amazing is just amazing themselves, because it takes a bit of curiosity. I mean, we're looking at what looks like a conch shell just flying around down there pooping about, but I tell you, it's not. Yeah, I know. 4L, it's bro Deflin. You know what to do, Caitlin. No, these are, I believe, duckweed. I believe that's what Cricket told me they were. She sent me a message earlier and said that it's like duckweed. This sits on the top of ponds, and it just buds like this and reproduces. It is aware to absolutely, user. It's a great question. Awareness is based on, I guess, your perspective on what is being aware. This thing doesn't like the light. They don't typically go into the light. They like darker, shaded, muddy spots. So it definitely senses this. What's wrong, 4L? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Whoa! Thanks for the baseball cap, Tony. That's a baseball cap, all right. It's one of them. Why don't? It's a thing of the head. Broken hearted. The great name. This is a Bursaria. It's a cilia. It's a microorganism. You can see them. Hey, Masculinity Detox sending me some hot, stinky fire. Thanks for that, big guy. Everyone, go take a look at Ben and the Masculinity Detox. It's I don't know. It's just it's a healthy way of approaching your masculinity, you know. And I participate in it, and it's a fun time. But look at that. It kind of does look like a Cheerio, right, Steven? Thank you for sharing the live, everyone, and following. Yeah, Kenson, it's I'm trying to make as much as the impact as I possibly can. Hey, Carlulu, Alex, we are looking at a Bessaria. Like I want to answer questions over and over because that's how people, you know, are gonna learn, not just by me posting it on the screen or being like, "This is go to your textbooks, page 7 of the link that I sent you." No, we're gonna just talk about it. I'll answer the same. Does it pay bills? I often wonder that. Like, do they have little microorganism jobs? Thank you, Ken-sen. I really appreciate that. Lucy, this is a slide of pond water. Can you imagine being so round, like just a circle? I couldn't. Oh wow, Daisy, and Apache and Jeff, thank you for the follows. Oh, and Carlulu sending me cloud bread, isn't? Boy, wow, sprinkles and butter on bread. I appreciate that. Jordan, I don't have any bananas on hand right now, so I can't do that. I'm so sorry. I love I love your name though, Salisbury. It's a good name. Avoiding the light. Yeah, it is, Bree. It is. It is. I can't imagine being bean shaped. Bring the whole loaf. Wow, she did brought the whole loaf. Thank you. 11 pieces, and I got 6 roses from Corey. Holy hot smoking dog. Thank you, Corey and Carlulu, and everyone who decides the gift. I don't really expect it. I'm never going to be like, come on, guys, let me slam that goal. I'm never going to add one of these live goals. We're just here to have fun. And whenever I get these gifts, I just transfer them back into the coins and give them to other people. I mean, I work a 9 to 5. I'm more than capable of paying my bills. You know, what do I need another $15 for? You know, I'm going to give it back. Oh, you're welcome, user. You're just the greatest. What did Carlulu say? I don't even see what she said. I'm wondering the same thing. I wonder what Carlulu's wondering. Oh, oh boy. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. For me, it reminds me of like a clamshell. I don't know why, or like a crab hand, lobster hand. That's what I think it reminds me of. Eric, great question. This is a Bursaria. They grow up to 1 millimeter long. They're ciliates and they're microorganisms. So you could see these when they're on the slide. They're pretty big. And I believe they're single cells. So I don't know about that, though. I don't want to say that. No, they can't be. They have different organelles, probably for sensing light. Not a single cell. I'm guessing. Hey, Lauren. Lauren Marie is here. Hello. Wow, Tony Ryder sent me a cowboy hat. I tried to put it on the Bessaria there. I think I got it for a second, gave it a little mustache. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. I'm a scientist. Me too, Johnny boy. Is it in a solution? It's in pond water, Laura Anderson. Pond water from the Northeast United States, representing the Northeast up here. We have a lot of snowplows. How is it moving, Shannon? Great question. It's moving using little hairs all over its mouth, that center part there, the little divot. And it can move water around with these little hairs called cilia. And they're so small, you can barely make them out. It really did say howdy. Oh, Marcia, thank you for the follow. And Holy Caviar and Marissa Stanfield. Y'all just so sweet. So I can zoom in here a little bit. It's going to be hard to track these guys, or these goobs, excuse me. So let's kick the light down here a little bit so we can get a little bit of contrast going on. There we go. There we go. All right. Come on. Oh, I don't want to give everyone a headache here. These guys are just impossible to work with. I mean, unprofessional to a degree. Oh, right there, too. Oh, look at that. Come on. I gotta be quiet, everyone. Oh, boy. So you see, oh, no, never mind. You don't see. Stop. Just stop. You see those little hairs? You see the hairs? The hairs are there. The hairs are there. The hairs exist, everyone. Birds are real. Come on, please. Just show the good people your little fuzzies. There they are. Right at the end there. Oh. See, look at that. There they are. There they are. Come on. Stop going out of focus. Okay. All right. Well, I think we saw them. What are the spots? Both food and probably, I believe they have a light sensing organ now. Like it's like a little dot. One of those dots on them is no doubt something that tells them they're being followed by light. Oh, Mickey Quinn, I love you for saying that. What's his goal in life? The same as any other, to eat and reproduce, right? That's what most microorganisms do. Kevin O'Brien, thank you for the telescope. Ali, Jade, Marie, we're looking at a ciliate, a microorganism. It's under the microscope. It's called a Basaria. And it doesn't like light, but it loves doing spinnies for y'all. And this is Papa. They reproduce via binary fission, right? So one of these could become two of them just by the cell dividing. Isn't that incredible? A sample that's been my favorite. That's a good question. Every single one of them. I can't really say that I have any preference in terms of microorganisms. They all just rub me the right way. I love them. Where do they live and eat? In ponds, fresh water. I believe there's a few marine species. I read that some of them even live on or in like the gill area of some crustaceans, which like gross. Daniel, I'm not a doctor. I'm not really equipped to answer that, unfortunately. But I know, right? It's something with the genetic code or the DNA where the cell just continues to go on when there should be a command to tell it to stop. Can this organism make people sick? If you consumed it, you probably would consume the water in around it, which would give you a tummy ache because of the bacteria. It could make you really sick. Not this specifically, because it's not really doesn't have any pathogenic qualities to it. It just eats other things, so it doesn't need to be a parasite. So your stomach would just digest it, and you'd metabolize it like any other food. You wouldn't get any calories from it because it's so small. What's your question there, Joshua? You ever find? Okay, yeah, I have found those because I love me some Kraft macaroni and cheese, and don't ask me to explain myself. That's nasty. Joshua Price, amazing big brain question. They are moving via the propulsion, I guess you could call it, of these tiny little hairs that it has on its mouth. They're called cilia, and they kind of beat through the water. Imagine like a big old boat. You know, you've got a paddle, and your buddy's got one to the left, and then there's people in front of you, left and right, with paddles, and you're all are moving at the same pace to go to the same place. Wow, I can rhyme. Worms and bacteria can survive in the stomach. Not much can survive in the stomach. And your intestinal tract, yeah. So if they have something that can like get through your stomach, right? If your stomach doesn't deal with it and it goes into your intestines, then yeah, you're gonna get that. But bacteria are also an incredible part to our digestion process. I don't know the science behind it, but I know bacteria are incredibly helpful. They go. Can you eat plants, or do they eat plants or other organisms? Other organisms, Tony. Great question. Not many of like the ciliated organisms that I've seen will eat plants. Some of them will eat like decayed plant matter that falls to the bottom or falls into the water, like fine particulates in the water, and they'll just eat those just like anything else. So chances are it probably does consume some plant material at some point. Thank you everyone for the follows. Jennifer, Spicy Spoon, Lightworker, Emery. Holy smokes. It's a fun time here. What are you gonna do with your Saturday night? Go and have a party and throw some wild rager? No way. We're just gonna look at microorganisms here. Tony, thank you for the heart. I love you. Scotty, thank you for the follow, and Avery as well. You're just all perfect little beans. Perfect little bean people. Oh. But yeah, we've got something fun to look at here. I think we'll look at these for a little bit longer. I'm gonna have to prepare this sample and readjust my eyes, so we'll probably have to. Oh, Scotty, no, thank you for being you. You're great. I hope you had a good day. Daryl, you're fascinating. How long can it live without a meal? That's a very good question. Can't really answer that for you. I don't have that knowledge, and I don't know if there's been studies run on this. But I mean, I imagine it wouldn't be very long, you know. But I could be completely wrong. They could have an incredible metabolism. I'm preparing another slide, everyone. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just getting my other slide clean because, as a professional content creator, which I'm totally am, I didn't clean my slides. So I got to do that now. So that's where we're at. I hope we're all having a great Saturday night, having fun. Oh, really? Thanks, Everett. Emery, thank you. You got a beautiful smile, by the way, my guy. I see a little picture there. Beautiful smile. And I think everyone should be complimented on their smile. Oh, Poppy Bidoo, I spilled rubbing alcohol again like I did last night. Wow. You know what? Live, laugh, and live and drink coffee and just try to get through your day. That's what they say. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So it's right at the bottom. This is the time to do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it now. And he's ready. Great. Put a little bit more water in there. There you go. All right. So we've got that slide prepared. I'm going to put it in a very safe place, safe space in it. That's what we're doing here. All right. Oh yeah, Emery, you did have some luscious long locks, by the way. Whoo, wee, boy. You play hockey or you baseball long hair, or maybe a surfer? Who knows? Tony, thank you for the heart. Hey, Richard, happy Saturday, right back at you. I'm spending the last of my youth here. I'm looking into a microscope. This is a safe place. Yeah, well, that was a great question. Everett, it's pretty much the cell will fall apart from one end to the other of what I've seen. And on one side of the cell that's still intact, it'll actually the cilia will keep beating, but eventually they all just stop. So everyone needs a safe splicins. Molly, thank you for the follow. Brianna, this is a cilia. It's a microorganism called a bursaria. It uses cilia to swim around. You can see it's a little goopy and stretchy and poopy, right? It can goop itself into places just a little bit. Zion, this is a bursaria. It's a cilia. It's a microorganism. They grow up to 1 millimeter long, or large, I guess. So you could see these without a microscope, or you could see them on your slide, easy peasy. You're cute if you follow me. If you see this, follow me. I think that was a very cute thing to say, so I just think you're cute. Tyler, thank you for the follow. Scott Richards, thank you for the follow. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. Amen to that. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to keep it alive, Molly. I put everything back into the sample jar and then make sure those sample jars stay nice and safe, right, for the microorganisms. Oh, of course, Molly Wren. I love these. These are, I love them so much. The last thing I want to do is just be the reason that they're not here anymore for the rest of us. Come on. That's selfish. You're welcome, Zion. Anthony, thank you for the follow, as well as Simeon. Sunshine. Jesus, thank you for the follow. They are good friend material. They'll never leave you as long as you give them what they need. Madison, I try. I do. This place is about microscopy, a little bit of fun, science, maybe a little bit of learning, but it's really about positivity and just loving each other. That's what we're here for. We're all humans. We're all on the same boat. We all need to work together and love each other and accept each other. Blah-de-da-de-da, Where are the greenish threads near the top right? I don't know if this is always delayed. Tony, thank you for the follow. What are these? I think these right here, these are they are filamentous algae called Spirogyra, I believe. It's like a little bit of a peeky poo, huh? It's a great. So it's a little, I don't think this is doing that well. I think it's decomposing, but I can see that I believe this is Spirogyra. Cloud ET, no. No, I want to go to the moon one day, though. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, that's Spirogyra. It's a filamentous algae. Zion, that's beautiful. I love you for that. You got a fish tank, a slide from the filter juice. Okay. I do have a fish tank, actually. I should. Yeah, Everett. Everett, well, are you a microscope person? Oh, stop. Stop, Caitlin. I don't know what that is, Omar. Unfortunately. Josh, thank you for the follow. Love day. And Jasmine, you can say whatever you want, unless you're saying that about to someone else, Jasmine. I don't know. Gold, my thing. Aw. Whoa. Look, they're all having a little party. User can't do that quite yet. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We'll get to that one day on the burner account, which I have not made yet. I have two. They're not minnows. I looked it up. They're not minnows. I don't know what they're called. They're Eastern something fish. That's the closest I could get. And I asked someone who really knows fish, and it's like I don't know. But two tiny little fish named Big Fish and Little Fish. Or it's Big Fish and Fish One. Excuse me. Little Fish was the male that I'm not seeing anymore. I think it might have just not made it. Yes, Olivia. It was the Eastern mosquito fish, but it doesn't really look like them. They're from a place called Blue Marsh here. What is this, Alante? This is a Bursaria. It's a microorganism that has cilia in its mouth, like that little grippy part right there. It looks like a crab claw, and they use that to move around. Caitlin, and long hair him. I think I'll make that the live for Monday. That will be the live. We'll look at all that. I'll get it all set up, cleaned up. Can't do that. I'm doubled, unfortunately. Critter, thank you for the follow. Sinhead, thank you for the follow. Sneed. Perfect, Caitlin. You're perfect. Stop it, you little goob. All right, so let's get this other slide underway. It's not, Liz. Don't worry. This probably eats bacteria, if anything. It's called the Bursaria. Much bigger by magnitudes larger than bacteria. They're microorganisms. They're about 1 millimeter and under. From about half a millimeter to a millimeter, and you can see them with your eyes. You can see them right with your old good old peepers. Anthony, you're fascinating. But yeah. They're cool. I mean, I wish there was some food in there for them so you could see them, but there's no really other ciliates in here. Yeah, long hair. Caitlin's about right. Blame it on the ADHD is what I say. Liz, great question. They're found in freshwater environments. I found this one in a pond, but I think there are probably marine species. But yeah, I think it's beautiful. And this is like the first time that I've ever really seen these, and was in this specimen. So I kind of had to do my research on them. They reproduce via binary fission. One organism can become two, which is amazing. Or they can do something called conjugation, where two of these microorganisms, the Bursaria, will kind of push themselves together and become one. And then they'll share their genetic information then. Right? And then the next time they go ahead and reproduce via binary fission by dividing, they'll have new genetic material, be a new organism. When two become one, ooh, spicy. What does it eat? It eats other ciliates that are smaller than it. So imagine something smaller than this, but swimming around just the same. It eats a lot of those, eats a lot of paramecium. But I'm sure, it constantly gets food bits of all kind in its mouth. I mean, it's inevitable. It's like drinking through a straw and you drink an orange juice and trying not to get any of the pulp. That's not possible. That ain't gonna happen. Good luck on that. But at 10:30, we're gonna switch over to the worm I found. And again, I can't say the name of it because it's just not allowed on the internet to say the name of it, but it's a life essence juice worm. I believe at this. They just know how to do it, right? They know how to live. Isn't that crazy? Probably soup for soup for soup or soup. I'm guessing. I'm not I don't have any degree in evolutionary theory, nor have I written any literature about it. Do I believe in it? Sure. It sounds a bit plausible to me. And, looking at what we're looking at here and the diversity of these single cell microorganisms, of course, something had to happen, right? What are you mildly concerned about, Kate? What's going on? Oh, the worm. Don't worry about the worm. Don't even think about it. Put that thought in your pocket and hold on to it for a bit. Hey, Peter, thank you for the follow. And Maya. Wow, it's just follows galore. Every live, it's just people are like, man, might as well listen to more of him. And then I have like a grateful cry after these lives, like just a few tears, like, oh wow, I'm really grateful for everybody that was here and everybody that participated, sent gifts, or just watched. You didn't even have to comment or like, If you're here getting something out of it, and then, I have parents saying, oh, my kids are watching, and then I'm like, oh my God, I might have made a scientist. I'm just like, that's really deep. Hey, Thornhill Alchemy. Wow, I love that name. I'm going to check you out then. We're looking at a ciliate, a microorganism called a bursaria. They don't like the light very much, so we've got a few minutes on them. They're ciliates, meaning they use tiny little hairs to move around. They beat their hairs to move through the water, just like a bunch of paddles on a boat. No, Tony Ryder, I've already gone through the whole collegiate experience, and what I want to do is maybe be a science communicator the best I can. I want to make it more accessible. I want to make people not so intimidated by it is really specific and detailed, everything in microbiology. But I also want to show people that, come on, let's simplify it a little bit. Give people the basic, hey, Cricket. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Cricket and Matthew. Thorn, you're so cool. No, you're cool. You're good at making more fun. Yeah, no, Tony, that's what it is. Nobody wants to hear me go, okay, what we're looking at is the bursaria. And the three main components about it is it's a ciliate, and it's a single organ. No, I'm going to come here and communicate the poo out of it, like Longhair said. That's what we do here. That's what we're having fun for. We're having fun for that. I don't know if this organism's doing too well. I don't want to follow it anymore because it's slowed down, and I don't want to hurt it. I vote for the new voice. Which one's that? Oh, that one? Russell. Russell, we're looking at a ciliate. If you'd like a ciliate, this is called a bursaria. I don't talk like that, though. Don't worry. Yeah, it does. I think it does need a break. I don't want to keep the lights on these goobers for too long. Makes me feel like a big meanie weenie. I'm here for the new voice. Oh, Lauren, you think that's funny? Oh boy, I bet you think it's a good hoot and a holler. This one's now it noticed me. See, it noticed me. It noticed me. It noticed me, and now it probably wants out. Oh, you want me to do Cricket's accent? Oh, honey, don't worry about it. It's just a bursaria down there. It's just swimming around, having a good time. Ain't gonna hurt you. That's how Cricket talks, everyone. Go check her out. She's an amazing microscopist. And crazy, crazy amounts of rotifers and tardigrades over on her page. Check her out. Lilac Mess 82. But she talks like this, and honey, boy, you don't need to go ahead and dang worry about nothing. Russell, you're pretty cool. I like the sunglasses. And your picture with, I assume that's your significant other. I hope they are well. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to prepare this worm slide now. Again, because I represent the pinnacle of professionalism in that I don't have anything prepared, right? I mean, why would I do that? Why would I waste my time with preparing when I can just... Yeah, never mind. I see where I'm wrong. Hey, Autumn. No rotifers yet, but we've got a surprise coming up here in just a hot dang doodling second. We're gonna take a little look at what kind of worm. User, it's hard to find that for me. I have always struggled finding samples or taking samples from the jar that are diverse enough to provide that type of footage. But you know, when I find it, I'm coming live immediately. All right, very carefully get that on there. Okay, well, it's ready. So we're going to take these off. We'll come back to another pond sample in a minute. But I did want to show the worm that I had found. So again, I can't say the name of this. It's the life essence worm. And as you can see, it's a pretty sophisticated organism. Let's see, which part do we think its head is? Right here, that's its head. Look at that. Would you look at that thing? Would you look at that? This is what I believe is called a life force worm. Love how I can't say it. But it might be something different though, because it looks like it has cilia. Let's take a little peek. Everybody, right on the Magic School Bus. Oh, it has parasites living on it. Little things taking chunks out of it. Look at that though. This is probably a millimeter or two. This is probably one of the most unique organisms that I've ever seen. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to research this one. Autumn, yeah. It did. Yeah, so this is what I found, everyone, and I wanted to show you. Look how cool those colors are too. I mean, like, what's up with that? Why does it need to be colored? And when I looked at it, when you look at this with your naked eye, this is from a pond water. This is from pond water. We're looking at 160x. I believe this to be it's a red worm. I'm just going to call it that for now on. It's a red worm. I love you, Rachel. We're looking at a worm together, and just on a Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. You know, what else? Why else you doing anything? What else we got to do? We're just here. We're just here having fun. So it looks like it has. I don't know if that's theirs. No, I don't see any bristles. And I don't necessarily see the segmentation. But let's see. Let's try to guess and see what's what here. So clearly there's something here. There's cilia there. You see those like wavy lines? Caitlin, exactly. Yes. I can't say the name. It's a red worm, everyone. It's a red worm. I just don't want to put that type of content out. I'm all about, I want to make sure everyone doesn't, I don't want to trigger anyone. It might have been a tube effects. Cricket, can you look up a picture of one under a microscope and tell me? As my computer's over there, but it looks so cool. It's a worm, Raphael. It's not Gunner. Don't worry, you're good. But yeah, this is a worm. You could easily see this. User, I don't have a Komodo dragon. I don't want to mess with that stuff either. But obviously, this tube here is a digestive tract. It's got food in there. Those are the darker spots. Oh, thank you, Ali. Francisco, oh, this is a worm. It's either a tubifex worm, which are little worms that live primarily in the ground, or it's a red worm. Whoa. All right there, Captain. Let's see what it looks like under light field. Oh. So yeah, look at that. It's a little bit more transparent for us. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see any setae on here either. So they're pretty good at swimming too, Cricket. They're free swimming. They can swim pretty well, and they swam right away from me when I was trying to catch them. This was not easy. Ugh. I love microorganisms though. I love pond water. Boy, that's just, If I'm having a bad day, you want to get me a birthday present, send me pond water. Oh, thank you for the heart me, all flap, no flight. That's it's a great name. That's a great, amazing name. But yeah, we're looking at a worm here. Apple, this is a worm of some kind, either a tubicifid or tubifex worm, or it's something called a red worm. Yeah, my birthday is coming up. It's my birthday month. What's wrong? What's wrong, your mom? Don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll get there once I get tired enough. It does have little organisms living on them, which I'm assuming it's a nematode of some kind. You really think? Well, this is one complex nematode then. I do see segmentation of some degree here within each individual. Yeah, it's segmented. There's segments here. There has to be. Those are vorties. 3 a.m. thoughts don't mind me. Are those vorticellas? Wow, would you look at this? Yes, Christina. Good, great assumption. Oh, there are verticella. They petriarchs. Hello, Eskimo boy. I want to move to Alaska one day. Let me know. Let me know if that's a good or a bad idea. I like the cold. I'm always sweating here in Pennsylvania. Everything's too hot. It's always too hot, except when it's middle of winter. But we didn't even have a good winter this past winter, so it was hot. Yeah, it looks like Vorticella. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm always gonna keep going live, Thorn. I love it. Hey, Nenny. Well, boy, Pennsylvania for the win. That's what I'm talking about. But we're just having fun here with this worm. Some sort of nematode, or it's like segmented, so I don't think it's a nematode. We're just gonna call it the red worm for now. And then I'm gonna have to do my research on this. I knew I shouldn't have pulled this out and just been like, oh boy, we're gonna look at this. Christina, we actually did that last live. There's a lot of bubbles. Hey, Kimber, PA. Heck yeah. Mike, you probably wouldn't want to eat this because the water around it would have like bacteria in it. If you want 70 degrees right now, but 60s is perfect above. Well, no, I'm talking Eskimo boy. Like from if it's 1 degree Fahrenheit, zero, below zero, put me out there. I am just a burning barrel of ADHD energy. Can't spend going to Florida. Eric, I would say it's about 350. The one that I got when I got it, it was on sale. That was like a few years ago. But I would go to the Journey of the Microcosmos. Go to their store. I mean, I don't work for them or anything. They have a great microscope that's great for beginners. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay. I don't know if I'd want to do the whole. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm made for dog racing. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's definitely an annelid. So it's related to the earthworm because it's segmented. However, the only thing that I'm noticing is it doesn't have the bristles, and that's what's throwing Cricket and I off on what it is exactly. But this is what I love about microscopy is it's like constantly throwing me puzzles. I'm always being puzzled by what am I looking at? Tony Ryder, Journey to the Microcosmos. It's a series on YouTube run by Hank Green and Jam from Jam's Germs. And then a bunch of there's another individual who does a voiceover. They have a whole team. Perfect. Thank you for the telescope. I appreciate that. But they have a great microscope for intro levels. It's cheaper than you go to Amscope, or the big microscope providers. You're going to get the same. You're going to be able to see exactly what you're seeing here, just the same as what I have, right? Now, when I got mine again, it was on sale. So it worked. Oh no. I can't do that. I can't do that, Margie. I heard you guys are in a heat wave, though. I hope y'all are. I think those are little bristles there, Cricket. It does have bristles. You see those? Looks like little feet, maybe little like pseudopodia. That's so cool. But yeah, we're just having fun here on a Saturday night. This is what we do. We don't need no bright lights and city lights, city shines and whatnot. Oh, and everybody, Hank Green is one of my heroes, and he was diagnosed with lymphoma. Just say something nice about him to yourself. Maybe it will work in the universe. That's how I think about it. Oh, thank you, Alex Only Knows Dallas Artist. I appreciate that. And Shaj. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get that right. I love Hank Green. Yeah, he's a real gem. He's a great science communicator, and I appreciate him for that alone. But yeah, here we are. We're looking at a worm. This is from a pond. It's definitely segmented. We don't know exactly what kind of worm it is. I did just pull it out to show y'all this evening, and that's where we're at, you know? Hey, Rachel B., it's a micro party with Mikey. No, it is not. Ebola, I believe that's a bacteria. So you can't probably maybe see that. Jorge, this is or George or Jorge, this is a worm of some sort. You know, give me a second here. Bop, bop, beady, skibbity, bop. Beep, boop, bop, bop, bee. Skibbity, bop, bop, boo. Skibbity, bop, skibbity, boop. Skibbity, do it, do. So I don't think it's a graboid. Carlulu. Oh, Carlulu missed the singing break. Zoltar, go to a doctor. They probably could tell you that. Welcome to the Slider Day Night Live. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely segmented. I'm gonna consider it annelid for now, because I mean, look at that. That's earthworm head right there, if I've ever seen it. But I'm definitely gonna have to look up, you know, put a bit more research into what this is, and like I'm looking for more identifying characteristics. You see the set there? Okay, it does have those spines. I don't know about that, Caitlin. Lumbriculus variegatus. I'm gonna type that one in to the internet machine here. Skibbity bop boo. Skibbity doo doo. Oh, I don't even remember how to spell it. Yeah, no, there we go. Hey. No, I think Callie. I think Callie got it for us, everyone. Yeah. Callie's right. Caitlin, can you pin that comment? Lumbriculus variegatus. It very much looks like it. Let me see it under the microscope. Skibbity boop bop. It does. It does very much look, at least from what I'm seeing here, in some reference images. So now I got to say that all live. Great. Callie, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yep, this is Lumbriculus variegatus. How did you know that, Callie? You in with the worms too? What's going on here? Jessica, thank you so much. Look at that big old brain. So flank, no? No, this does look like Lumbriculus variegatus. It's a worm. We're gonna call it a worm. Jay, no, this isn't bacteria. Not this thing specifically. Thank you, Caitlin and Callie. Yeah. How'd you know that, Callie? You got to tell me your worm source. Let, let, me- what's your who's your worm guy or person? I'm gonna find out. No, this is a worm. It's an annelid called Lumbriculus variegatus. Oh, come on, Rachel B. Don't you be pushing on me like that. I wish everyone should tell me the secrets. What? Roundworm? No. Well, it's an annelid. Um, Lumbriculus variegatus. It's a worm. It is a worm. Like trying to get that worm guy to go, yeah, where's your worm at? Who who's telling you about these worms? Zach, to my understanding, no. No. That stuff, Lisa, is food. It's just food, poop and food, Now it's just having a little rest, right? Look at these colors back here, though. So it's not a flebe. No, it's a plumbus. Wow. Boy, what better ways to spend your Saturday night than looking at the inside of a worm? The California blackworm. I like Lumbriculus variegatus. It's one of the few science ones that one's fine. I'll use my mouth to say that. This is about a millimeter or two. You can see it with your naked eyes, with plain old little peepers. Most organisms are transparent under the microscope. Yeah, because they got very thin. They're very thin, right? They're very small. You're thereby very thin. So you just shine a light through them. Rico, thank you for the follow, and Not One NVE and Abby, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thanks, actually, Rachel. I'm going to do that. I'm going to hang around for a second so we can observe and see if any of the food moves. Look at that. It has a stomach ache? Done, maybe. I don't know if they really would have that. Millie, thank you Miley, excuse me. Thank you for sharing the live, and user, thank you for liking the live. Hey, Black Flag, we're just looking at a worm. And I spilled rubbing alcohol again. I'm moving it. Oh my goodness. Skibbity bop boo, loop a doop boop bop bop. Skibbity bop bop beep boo. Scooba doo 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 doo. Oh, bo bo doop doo doo boo doo. Skibbity bop doo 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 boo. Doo doo boo doo 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 boo doo boo. Yeah, so they swim pretty well. I'm not seeing what they eat here though. I imagine, like, as is with most flatworms, annelids, and bigger worms like oligochaetes, you end up seeing that they eat pretty much anything. Like detritus, they eat detritus, excuse me, or they eat like decomposing matter, or even other organisms that are unfortunate enough to get caught up in its mouth. But right now we're looking at the intestines to see if we see any movement here. Thank you, Millie, and English Pro for the follow, and Kim and Ray. Appreciate the follow. My tapeworm tells me what to do. That's unfortunate. You should set some boundaries with that tapeworm. Just say, I don't like the way I'm being treated. I don't like the whole total control. This is a blackworm, also known as Lumbriculus variegatus. That's one of my favorite bands. What? Adam, I agree, bruh. Oh boy, this is so fun. No, it's not. This is a worm. Chelsea, these live in like freshwater ponds, at least from what I know. This species specifically lives in freshwater ponds. And they probably live in the soil like most other worms. Uh, it's actually contracting. It looks like it's contracting its digestive tract, right? And like pulsing like that. So that probably also pushes fluid around. Like it's for us all, folks. Don't worry about it. You call me a little baby, Cricket? I won't cry or anything, but I'll tell on you. Seriously tried to move the scope just now. Hey, Pizza the Hut, I love your name. Thank you for the follow. It's very sweet of you. Deanna, thank you for liking the live. Yikes. This is so fun. We've been having a great time here. Marianne, I don't want to do that. I think it's pretty just the way it is. I mean, pretty in its own way. Like pretty. Its mother probably loves it. Yeah. This is called a blackworm, Edward. It's called Lumbriculus variegatus. Isn't that fun? What a fun, nerdy word. Little Latin word. That's cool, JD. Yeah, it is segmented. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it would survive being chopped in half. Wouldn't necessarily mean. But earthworms, sure. I'm sure there might be a chance, but I'm not going to risk it. Everyone's having a blast right now looking at this thing, you know? But I won't keep it under for too much longer, as I don't want it to dry up. Definitely an annelid. Yes, Autumn. But yeah, you can see it a bit clearer here, a bit more scale. Look how it turns like green at the back there. Maybe that's my colorblind eyes. Red the Dragon. Probably gonna go and get a drop of one of the samples. Surprise, surprise! You won't know which one it is. Uh-oh. But yeah, it is cool looking. Julia, yeah, no, first for some, it's ill, yeah. 5K bugs. This is called Lumbriculus variegatus. It's also known by normal people as the blackworm. What does it eat? I imagine it eats what most other big worms eat in the microorganisms, which is pretty much anything can fit into their mouth. So like you're thinking like decomposing plants, detritus, like fine particulates, organic, particulates in the water. Oh yeah, I know. It is cool. 5K. Wonder Woman's here. Sandro, thank you for the follow. Plasmodium parasites looks like. I'll have to look in to see where I get those, right? Hey, Wonder Woman. It's nice to see you. Nice to see everyone. Faith, thank you for the follow. And Briz. You know how long these things live? I would imagine a few months. Most worm type organisms live in the range of months. Oh, Deanna, Lynn, you're so nice. So cool. You're so cool, Briz. Yeah. It's okay, Julia. Thunderbird, love your name. Thank you for the follow very much. Trish, this is a blackworm called, and obviously it doesn't look it, but it's what it's called. It's Lumbriculus variegatus. It's an annelid. So it's related to earthworms. You can see this is about a millimeter or two long, and they eat pretty much any decomposing matter. It has a bunch of vorticella living on it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Skibbity bop. Skibbity bop. Just put some more water in there, Cricket. It lives in ponds. Right now it's underneath the slide. I am gonna go grab another sample though. If y'all just want to converge and come on, talk amongst yourselves. Have fun. I'll be right back. Skibbity. Doop doop ba da da doop 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 doop. Yibbity bobbity doopity doop. Yibbity bobbity doop. Alright, this looks like it might be a good one. I got something in here that I can see with my eyes. Use my little eyes to see it. Would you look at that? Alright, let's get this other. Oh. 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 Yeah, it is hard with the size of those Vorticella, and I'm not seeing that they have that regular cordage that they normally have. Scoop boop boo doo 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 ba doo 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 ba doo boo. Ooh, that's much nicer. Crisp. All right, so let's get this last slide for the night prepared. I'll probably go to 11:30ish. You know, have some fun, hooting, hollering around. That's what we do here. We just have some fun. Don't worry your little heart over it. All we do is laugh and goof and gaff. Everyone knows it. Julie, like the rest of the water around it. Jessica and Coda, thank you for the follow. We're just having a fun old good time here. No worries. If you have any worries, leave them on the last video, not here. I don't know what that meant, but I said it. Scoop, scoobity boop, scoobity boop. All right, gonna have to dry this slide off. Skibbity boop. Boop, 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 boop. Skibbity boop. Doop, 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 doop. Skibbity boop. Boop, skibbity boop. All right. Yes. We are almost there. T minus, I don't know how long, but we're almost there. I gotta make sure that these are in there, and they are. Good, great, grand. Okay, the drop has been dropped. The drop has been dropped. Oh, wow. This is the most fun ever. Looks like little frogs inside, doesn't it? What are we looking at tonight, Corey? We are looking at a blackworm here. We're going to take it off in a little bit, though. Pancake, this is called the blackworm, Lumbriculus variegatus. Yeah, 1 to 2 months. There you go. There you go. Its name is Teddy. What, long hair? I cannot unsee frogs now. Scooby-doo, boop, 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 beep, boo. It's very cute, very cute, very cool and cute. Very cute. Oh my goodness. Wow. Making up new words over here. Innovator. Okay. Very carefully, Mike. Do this very carefully. I think that was very carefully. Did we even get those things in there? Ugh, we didn't. Great. Scoop, boop, boop. Scoobity, boop, boo. Welcome to Microscope, everyone. We're sometimes professional. Get on there. Gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And I dropped my cover slip. Everything's not going to be okay. I found it. Everything's going to be okay. Okay. Wow, look at this worm. What's the pink stuff? Um, that looks like the muscle or the organ kind of fluctuating as it kind of does the whole worm thing. Cool. Yeah, we've got a few on the side here. I don't know what these are. They might be more of the Basaria, but you can see them. So yeah, we'll take a few more minutes here looking at this worm. Let's take a look at it in a different lighting setting so we can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Sorry everyone for that. But as you can see here, what's the big thing next to it? That's a water bubble. That's water, yeah. Cringe, we're already zoomed out, max zoom out. But we're gonna good night, cricket. Sweet dreams. Hope all is well. Can you tell us its purpose? Everything has its purpose, Tay. These are probably more like dealing with soil quality and water quality. They refine dirt, break it down, poop it out. So this guy is big, yes, about a millimeter or two. Cringe, you do. I think. Hey, Kyla, how are ya? Look at that. I would look at that. Look at that. Most likely, they probably do that. I don't know if they do that through there, but they do it. Yes, King Buddha. It does look like a snake, but it's not. It's an annelid. It's called the black worm. But I think we'll get these other ciliates that I found on here underneath. We've got looks like two of them swimming around. They're pretty big. Let's see. All right, let's get him back in. All right, get a little drakey poo. Have some fun, goof and gaff. So we've got the other slide on. We've got lots of little ciliates swimming around on this one, but I'm looking for up here. Okay, so we've got more of the Basaria, and I think there was another one that looks like a flagellate of some sort. Yeah, like the dinoflagellate right there. It's a dinoflagellate. Look at it! Look at it swim. Isn't that the prettiest thing ever? Oh, I didn't even have you guys in focus. Let's get it up close. See if we can do that. Ooh, ooh, ooh wee. This is a dinoflagellate right here. And obviously it keeps swimming up and down, so it's out of focus. It's from a pond water. He is playing. It's like a dolphin swimming. He is zooming. Speed. No, it's not, Maestro. It's not. This is a dinoflagellate. It's much bigger than bacteria would ever be. So you can see that tiny little back part. Little back part. You'd be fine if you consume it, but you don't want to drink pond water because of the bacteria. This would just get digested. Yeah, I know pancakes when I get excited. Flashing light guy. No. Never heard of dinoflagellates. At least these kinds hurt. I don't know what this is. Whoa. Oh, that's the algae. Or the duckweed. We've got another ciliate here. Yeah, look at that. That's part of the duckweed, of what Cricket told me was duckweed. So let's turn the light back on here. So it is green. So you can see there's a lot of activity on this slide here from all different types of small ciliates and flagellates. Just a lot going on here. And they're all swimming in and out of focus, making this pretty difficult. There we go. It's a nice view. So there's that dinoflagellate again. Yeah. All right. Let's find that Busaria. That's what I want to find. Where'd you go? Oh, we've got some, I think that's Spirogyra, or is that filamentous algae of some sort? Not sure, Wombat. I haven't run any studies based on that. What are those stringy things? That was filamentous algae. But this is a Bursaria. This is a Bursaria. As you can tell, they kind of don't really like the light that much. But yeah, this is filamentous algae right here. All these little filaments. Let's take a look. So these are probably from when I cleaned the slide just recently. Those are definitely fibers from like paper. Whoops. Sorry, everyone. Just having some technical difficulties over here. What's its name? Bursaria. You can call it whatever you'd like, though. I don't make the names here. I let y'all name it. Y'all have to come up with that on your own. I'm not in that business of naming things. So if y'all want to kind of take a vote on it, and the most people who say whatever you want to name it, you know, we'll do it. As you can see, the Bursaria, though, is evading my detection skillfully. There it is. Nice try, big guy. Bursaria. See you, Josh. Jimmy. Okay. This is a Bursaria. Yeah, it's Bursaria. This one is really fast, though. Definitely burning me. I'm just using one hand to control this. Whoo-wee! Left and right, up and down, baby. It's all it's about. Whoa. Pond water. Yeah, this is pond water. I filtered out any of the the soil, so that all we had was a microorganism. Or Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby's a good one. I like Ricky Bobby because it is so fast. So these guys can get up to about a 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter. Which is huge when you're considering a microorganism. So they can eat pretty much whatever gets in their mouth. They love eating other protists, which are other ciliates. Agreed, Wombat. So red, the soil falls down to the end of the micropipette, and then above that is just water. So the soil falls down to the end of it, and you can just squeeze that out at first. Mar, I love these things though. I don't want to hurt it. See you, Kala. I hope your lasagna turns out perfect. Box of slides. Well, I consistently reuse my slides and wipe them down, along with the cover slips too. This is so fun. Stay still, Jimmy. I know, Red. It's look at that. I follow it, turns around. Follow because it senses the light. It doesn't want to go into the light. That's food in there. That's the dark brown spot. And it burnt my ankles, of course. Of course it did. See what else we can look at in here. There's not much in here besides a whole bunch of those ciliates that we saw swimming around. Mar, no, atoms are far too small to look at. Her, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. It's very sweet and kind of you. We've got about another 20 minutes here. Got tons of things to look at under the microscope. And, you know, the world is our oyster. Hi, Alan. What are those tiny things moving around? So those are very small ciliates. We'll zoom in here, see if we can see them. We are watching things under the microscope, Sammy. Oh, thank you, Wonder Woman. I appreciate that. I hope anything. What's going on here? They are so tiny. Look at them. So tiny. So very tiny. So let's see what I got here. Scooba-doop, scooba-doop, boop-boo. Skibba-doop, skibba-doop, boop-boo. Yeah. So, Sammy, that's a filamentous algae or cyanobacteria, either one of them. Those are small ciliates and dinoflagellates swimming around, I believe. I'm gonna go get one last sample drop. Everyone hold their horses. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Just put your worries away. Come on now. All right. This one looks like it's pretty promising, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna find? Who knows what we could find? Oh, I'm back, by the way. Everyone stop talking about me. Call my mom on you. Okay, cool. Get this slide off. We are looking at cyanobacteria right now. Straight. Vic, thank you for the follow. Tyler, thank you for liking it. Very sweet of you. Everyone's been so sweet. Everyone's just the sweetest little bunch of pumpkins. All right, so we got another drop here. We've got about till 11:30 here. It's 18 minutes if my basic math serves me correct, which, trust me, math is not my strong suit. Bam. So we're on. So we got some speedy boys swimming around in there. What else we got in here? What are the delights? What other fun things? Wow. It's looking a little sleepy here. Oh, there we go. We've got the mascot of the page, a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. We've got another ciliate there. Okay. Wow, look at that worm. So these worms are really cool. These flatworms can actually, these are the ones that they can be cut in half and they'll just become two worms. Sometimes they'll actually divide themselves. Big T, this is from pond water. This is a pond water sample. There's other ciliates in here, other dinoflagellates, all different types of thing. No, it's not that, silly goose. It's a flatworm. Yeah, it is interesting. Oh, clinical laboratory, thanks. Yeah, they do, Big Harold. There's so many different types of them. Mandy, don't worry. Just plug your nose and put earplugs in. And, I mean, if you grew up around it too, you're probably all right. Are they aware of anything? They're probably aware of like light, and they probably use maybe chemotaxis, which is like they sense chemicals or signatures in the water, chemical signatures in the water, where they said, "Hey, there's food over here. There's good stuff." This is probably around 0.5 millimeter. I can see it on the slide. Yeah, so it's big enough to see, which is fun. Wow, 28K likes, 720 people in here. You guys are just so sweet. So fun. Christy M, thank you for the follow. And Chick, thank you for the follow. Caden and Batman, thank you for liking the live. It's SF here. Ooh boy. Wow. Chris, thank you for the follow. Sharon, not to my understanding, no. Batman, thank you for the rose, good sir. Diane, this is a sample of freshwater pond water, and this is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. That's food. Pebble up. Skibbity boop. Skibbity bop. Skibbity boop. Skibbity bop ba. 1 second, everyone. Libbity boop. Skibbity boop. Doot 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 boop boo doot boo. Oops, okay. All right. Apologies. The peak of professionality. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. Huh. Wow. This one's even longer. This one's even longer. Let's get up all close on it. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Good night, Fustrius. Ari, this is a flatworm in the family or whatever of Platyhelminthes. I think it's a genus, phylum. I don't know, but this is a flatworm. Did they live a month or 2 for these flatworms? But like they constantly divide, so I mean there might be a chance to where like the same organism just divides into 2, right? And then they go on with their own lives and they regrow parts. So it could be a very long time. What do I study? I don't. This is like a huge hobby of mine, and I love microscopy. Yeah, so that yeah, it's they can reproduce just by like dividing themselves more or less. One organism will become 2. Thing's flying though. Holy smokes. Yeah, another flower list. This one has a head. Yeah, Justin, you caught that the other time. Good to have you back. It does. Yeah, yeah. I know, Tyler. It's wild. Phoenix, it's a flatworm. No, no. This is pond water. Ali G. Seabass characteristic of most like flatworms is they eat pretty much detritus, excuse me, like decaying plant matter, other small organisms that are unfortunate and unlucky enough to get caught up in its mouth. Ooh, look at they touch each other. They didn't like that. Does rainwater have anything in it? Pure rainwater. It typically doesn't. Tony, thank you for the cowboy hat. Holy smokes. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. But no, rainwater typically won't have this in it. Now, if you collect your rainwater from the ground, yeah, there's very good likelihood. There's actually you can study things from a puddle that are only there when it rains. Seabass, not sure if it's going to reproduce. It is pretty long. It's pretty long. So this division would come relatively soon, I imagine. I don't know if it's going to do it tonight. We've only got 10 more minutes. Chewbacca, they reproduce. They can just divide one organism into 2. It's crazy. They just break apart. The head part breaks off, and then the other part starts making a new head, and the head part starts making a new body. It's wild. Worms are everywhere. Big Harold, that's what we do here. We're a worm channel now. We're a worm channel. That's what we do. I don't like to look at that thing. You can see this without a microscope, Kay. Great idea. Julia, I know. It's just been a whole bunch of Can we I'm zoomed out as I possibly can. It would it would eventually start splitting itself, Bougie. And then once it's split apart, it would instantaneously be 2 organisms. The head would swim off, or the one part would swim off, and the other part would swim off too. Food, Joe Mama. I love your name, by the way. Caitlin, I got to get you some backup. Does it just look like hair in the water? Yeah, more or less, you could consider that. It looks like a very, very thin, tiny little piece of spaghetti just swimming around. It is a long boy, Harold. Glenn, thank you for the follow. Nose as well. I appreciate the follow. This is great. So I don't know about that one, Chewbacca, because the one that we saw on my live, which I still have to make a video about, the head part, the front part, the leading part that we're seeing right now just broke off and became its own organism, and the back part became another one. Yeah, Caitlin, I got to get you some help somehow. Are they invasive or pathogenic? Not to my understanding, no. Mike, that's hilarious. No, Tony, this is a flatworm. Cassie, this is a flatworm, and a platyhelminthes. Kristen, a flatworm from a freshwater pond. Yeah, good stuff. Wow, Kim, holy smokes! Thanks for the baseball cap. Anytime anyone donates me, I just put it right back into my coins and say, who's gonna get microscope gifted? Yeah, they can get up to that. They're pretty big. They can get pretty big. And even know all the facts, and I was still spot on. Yeah, you did. Mr. Treats, just looking for food, just swimming around. No, I don't think that's what. I don't think Ellie Crow. I don't think this is from the House. Maybe I'll have to watch it. I love House. Doctor House is hilarious. Yeah, it's a flat worm, long worm, whatever you want to call it. Worm. Ooh. You see that little? Almost. It would have been Snake Iota, I think. How long would this dish survive? Do you mean the slide? Underneath the microscope, maybe another 45 minutes before it started drying out. And then I'd be like, got to get it back. Is this on a surface? This is typically found in the benthic areas, which benthic means bottom. Science people make it make sense, but of ponds and freshwater environments. Um, yeah, don't drink pond water. It's not safe. It's more about the bacteria rather than these things. These things are you're fine. This will just get digested, and it wouldn't because these have no parasitic function, right? They don't operate like that. They just eat other things. Why you are moving the camera with your hand chasing this worm? Yep, my left hand. The thumb is on the left and right. The pointer and the thumb then go up and down, and I can kind of move up and down with my fingers, my pointer finger. But yep, you get used to it. It becomes very easy. Still, certain things just break your ankles. Red the Dragon. It's an AMScope, AMSCOPE, binocular quad objective. So I have 4 objectives down there, and the objectives are the things that really give you the magnification. It can be Allison, but that's why it's important not to drink it or get it up in your nose or anything like that. Wow. Why are they more prevalent in stagnant water? Food, more likely, yeah. I find them in typically like the bottom if there's like a lot of leaf debris and a lot of plant debris, decaying and stuff. Cheeseburgers, thank you for the follow. Mary, hello. It's good to see you. Is segmenting this? Absolutely. Yeah. Cassie, thank you for the follow. And Kiara, I really appreciate it. Yee! Thank you for the follow. Uh, Tay, this is a flatworm from the Platyhelminthes. This is a Platyhelminthes. I saw someone else also asked that. Whoa, boy. Blackjack. Yes, this is a flatworm. No, I don't think so. Kind rage and honey strawberry. It's a flatworm. Where's its brain? I believe they have central nervous systems. I don't necessarily know if they have a brain, but the head is at the top right here. This is the leading part of it. Christina, this is a flatworm. It's found in like freshwater ponds along the mud and stuff. They love to eat like decomposing matter. They're pretty much just like decomposers. Imagine waste management of the microcosmos. They just eat whatever. What would happen if you ate it, Nicole? You'd probably just digest it, but the water surrounding it would be the problem. Flatworms are actually kind of my favorite. I love the way they swim. Reckless abandon. Reckless abandon. This one is so long. I know. Kind, thank you for the follow. Tim, thank you for the follow. Blackjack, this is pond water. Yeah, so all the things you see around it are like little bits of dirt and plant debris and whatever. Hey, Via, you're awesome that you're new here. Hey, Nick, hi. Oh boy, thanks for showing up. I like when you do the videos and you get all you look really cool, and I'm jealous of that part. Rentung, no, no, no. This would just be digested in your stomach. Fishy, this is a flatworm from pond water. Not each segment. Typically, they divide into two. Um, oh, Nick, damn it. Yee, this is so nice. Just go ahead. Everyone, follow everyone. Do it all. Yeah, I know. Wow, long hair, right? Long hair. Thank you for subbing, by the way. I saw that. So much fun. Having fun here. What else are you gonna do with your Saturday night, huh? Why would you go out and do anything? Just have fun with me. No, it was not Suave. Uh, Nico, this is a flatworm from Freshwater Pond. Sounds like someone I hang out with. Well, I like to have fun. I like to have fun, remain positive, a little smile, little jokey do here and there. Forget going out. Oh, Nicole, thank you so much. It cannot get into a human. I didn't. Oh, Chin, thank you for the follow. I no, it can't get into a human ren tongue unless you drank the pond water. Yeah, I try to be sweet on all my episodes. You know, when I make just the regular one-off episodes, I give a friendly reminder. It's about loving yourself. Just little go take a little peek if you want. I'll have a little looky do. Have over like 300 episodes. Um, been going at this for 11 months. Got my live 1,000 followers 2 weeks ago, and now it's just upwards and onwards. Let's show everyone. I'd rather hang out with this one than the ones at the club. You decide absolutely do not. Hello. Red, yeah. It's all fun. It's all fun. Patience is important. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I get that one all the time. I get that one all the time. Free and independent. Love that, Mimo. Good for you. Happy. Steve J, I see you joined. Paya, thank you for the follow. Arthur, great question. Hello from the United States. This is a flatworm from a freshwater pond from Pennsylvania called the Platyhelminthes. And they are decomposers, so they eat lots of like fine particulate matter, and they poop it out and make it even simpler. Caitlin, they go back into the sample jar and live happy, long, forever lives until, because I just add stuff into them. The current magnification is, what are we at, right? Well, 64x. All different types of things can be in bird baths. I found at the bird bath that I've sampled, because I have, lots of rotifers, which are another microorganism. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, look at this. They're just having fun, ain't they? No, Chewbacca. They wouldn't need it. How long do they live? Well, they regenerate. They split. They divide every time they get to a certain length, and they divide, right? So that's crazy thinking that this organism might be super old. I don't know. Maybe it's the division of organism from 10 years ago. Maybe it's just a month old. It's hard to tell, but they divide and become different organisms, and they just continue about their life. So it's like, are they ever going to not? Oh, Maria, thank you for the lightning. Zap, that hurt. Love it. Make sure you eat all the bits so you can get. Jonah, this is a flatworm. This is a Platyhelminthes found in freshwater pond. Decomposer, right? They eat all different types of junk and poop it out. Make it simpler stuff for primarily bacteria to eat then, right? And then bacteria do their own thing. Bacteria get eaten by other organisms. The food chain just continues. It's incredible. This is a flatworm. This is Maria. Oh, send me the lightnings. Yikes. Yikes, oh geez. Joanna, OMG. So these look like they're segmented. Not all flatworms are like this. Like the Panarian, do not look segmented at all. The bamboo-looking alga, that looks like Spirogyra from here. Oh, Kim, thank you for the enjoy music. Thank you so much. What are the little flea things? Those things swimming around, those very small ciliates? They're just small ciliates. I'm not sure exactly which they are. Those dots, great question. That's food. Whoa. Did you just see how fast that snapped at light speed? Wow. Nicole Marie, thank you so much. Maria, thank you for the earths. Thank you all. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for letting me know. Nick, you're great. Keep doing what you're doing. Unknown person, this is a flatworm called Platyhelminthes. You can find these in freshwater ponds. They're kind of in the mud and in the poop and the goop, which is fun. May, these are flatworms. They're flatworms. Non-parasitic, not going to hurt you. This is not part of the body. Platyhelminthes. Guys, what are those? This is a flatworm. That's a flatworm. Platyhelminthes, Platyhelminthes. I know no one wrote that down. Who would listen? Who does that? But I don't have any of that. Thank you, Kim, for the tiny diny. Yeah, Caitlin, if you want. Is it from drinking water? No, MJ. No, it's not from drinking water. Me too, KK. I love it. It is a drop of pond water. How small are they? They're about 1 millimeter up to 5 millimeters. So they're pretty big, pretty long, little wormy do. But this is fun. I'm having so much fun with all y'all here. Intelligent to a certain degree, sure. Does it affect humans? No, you're good. Rex and Kevin, thank you for the follows. Jen, thank you for sharing. No, it's not a tapeworm pawpaw. It is a Platyhelminthes, a flatworm. Same, like, overarching group of organisms, but these aren't parasitic, not these ones. They just eat things. They're decomposers. Hello. Eli, thank you for the follow. WB, thank you for the follow. AS, thank you for the follow. Hi, Sarah. Platypus cousin, I don't think so. Granddad up. No, you're probably good. James, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Sally, thank you for following. Pavel as well. What am I using to view this? A microscope, an amscope. It's binocular with 4 objectives on it. Where is this found? This is found in pond water. What does it eat? It's a decomposer, big wet toe. I love your name, by the way. Hi, Demon Soup. Have you ever looked into water in a pool? As in, like, clean pool water? I haven't. Nor dirty pool water. This is a flatworm. Caitlin, thank you so much for all your help tonight. Everybody give Caitlin a big old thanks. Any water bears? I don't have any, no. This is a flatworm. What does it do? It decomposes and breaks down like decaying plant matter and other small organisms too, and it breaks them down and makes them into like more basic elements so that bacteria can eat them. If your swimming pool is clean, it's probably like highly chlorinated, which none of these organisms would be able to survive in. Ruby, thank you for the follow. Wholesome as well. Beach, thank you for the follow. Anu, user, again, thank you all for the I failed the microbiology in college. Now I'm graduating. Good for you. I hope you're graduating. How do I read the comments? Very, very quickly. Can you get the worm? Can I get the worm? I don't want to get it. No. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chaotic. And Caitlin, 100% Caitlin. Caitlin's great. Caitlin has been a rock for this, for me going live. So I really, really appreciate Caitlin, my mod. She's been here for all of them. This is pond water, Ernest. What is that? This is a flatworm. Yeah, it's a flatworm. Yeah, MJ, yeah, don't worry. You'll be fine. Why on earth should you swim? I can't, Valmula. I won't. I don't. I like it. How do you get rid of flatworms? With chlorine in the water, water treatment. I want to bite it. I wonder how that would feel. How hard it. Thought it's a moon. What kind of water? This is freshwater pond water. Okay, Kim, thank you so much. This is a flatworm from a freshwater pond. Kim, I really appreciate that. I can't, creepy. I can't. I can't telescope the sun, unfortunately. I only have a microscope. What if you put it in your hand? It would probably dry up, unfortunately, and then not. Sean, tap water is honestly, tap water is just always clean. But we'll do that. Once I hit 10K, I'm doing toilet water, which will be fun. And then we'll probably do tap water on the same. Slither IO in 8K. Mads, this is a flatworm, Platyamanthes. Yeah, 2K viewers. Can it hurt you? Harms? No, this is non-parasitic. Bathwater is dirty. I don't know about that. Never tested it. Not a bath guy. More of a shower person. What if you drink it, Sarah? Don't. The bacteria will probably hurt you more in the water, but your stomach would digest this just like any other organism. Lord, I don't know. I don't think I have any parasites right now. What's it looking for? Food. Great question. I'm not going to hurt it. I don't want to hurt it. I love these things. No, good question. It's not an amoeba. It's a flatworm. What do? They decompose, right? So they take other bits of decaying plant matter and organism and break them down. It's fun. It's a flatworm, Amy. Good stuff. What base do you have that you're observing? I'm not sure what you mean there. This is a flatworm tie. Oh, Julia, I'm glad that you're having fun. What kind of water is this? Is pond water? Can they see? They can sense light. Yeah, there's two worms on here. There's that. Oh, there's all one. Allie, I don't know how I'm supposed to get that. I'd love to do it. Not these ones specifically. Don't drink pond water, but you wouldn't probably get too sick from eating this. Your bacteria would hurt it. Fiji water? Okay, I'll take a look. Are they harmful, Gab? I do not believe so. No, not from anything I've looked up. Oh, Fight From. Thank you for that, Emily. Thank you for the rose. Wow. This is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. You can find these in freshwater ponds along the benthic area, which is the bottom of a pond, which is where the soil and mud and poop and everything falls down. And then these things eat that and turn it into more basic things. We've got some, I believe those are Eurocentrum turbos. It's not a parasite, no. Thank you for the follow, J Annette. This is how this game Snake was. This is what eats flatworms? Great question, actually. A great question. Other smaller, larger organisms, rather. Small fish, other crustaceans, other flatworm, bigger flatworms. Great question there. So many tiny creatures. MJ, it's just fun here. Cindy, thank you so much for that. Wow, we're having so much fun on this live here. 2.5 people in here just listening to little old dumb me. Come on now. What is this? Tell me how it makes sense. Do they ever sleep? In nematodes, we've seen some sleep. Nematodes are a different type of, they're roundworms. And they have been known to sleep. Male or female, Angel, they divide. They don't really have that distinction. They divide. Just one organism becomes two. Looking for food, Jill. Great. Yes, you're right. Where's the water from? This is a freshwater pond. Ali, correct. Lifespan could be very long. I mean, they continuously divide and become new organisms. So maybe this organism is pretty old. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe this is a year old. Maybe it's been dividing ever since it's been alive. How big is the flatworm? Davey, great question. About 1 millimeter up to 5. What is it? It's a flatworm, Lewis. Yep. Yeah, they don't really have a brain necessarily. They're just nerves and stomach. It is eating. You see that little brown spot right behind its head? That's where its food is. You can't use these to clean out your stomach. That's funny though. Is it safe to drink? Don't drink pond water, Kenneth. Does it keep moving? Where's the energy from? Metabolism. And it just keeps moving. Thank you for the follow. Pretty much, Mary Bell. How can it move without a brain? Lots of things move without a brain. They just have a central nervous system that's very simplified, and They don't really need to calculate all these things, but they can still sense things. MJ, no, no, I have a 9 to 5. I'm a full blown adult. If you'd believe that. Oh, Kim, thank you for the roses. You've gifted a lot this live. Holy smokes. How does it move in general? It has, great question. It has cilia on it, little hairs that it uses to circulate water around it and move through the water that way. So imagine I have like a bunch of paddles on a big canoe on either side, and then y'all do it at the same time. That's how you move, right? Why is it so fast? Because they're typically pretty fast. Most microorganisms are pretty fast, to be honest. But yeah. Could you use the build? No, I don't think you could use the build muscle while you sleep. That'd be hilarious and cool, though. That's when your body does do a majority of muscle growing, though. This is pond water. This is pond water with some dirt in it. No, they don't, Matt. You're good. Do they smell? Why does everyone always ask that? I ain't smelling the worms, but it does smell like pond water if you try to smell it. How do they decide to go? They just do. There's a few things that they think like, okay, phytotaxis is like either aversion or preference to light. Chemotaxis is like where they sense chemical signatures in the water and use that to determine whether, am I going to hang around here? Am I going to eat here? Am I going to poop here? But yeah, 2.7 in here right now. Wowie and geez. One sec. How could you keep observing all the time when it's moving? Jerry, my microscope has a stage on it that allows me to move the slide around. So we're moving the slide around, not the microscope, which is fun. Our cleaning, no. This is awesome. That's why. Slither.io, whatever. What if you drink this? You probably have a stomach ache because of the bacteria in the water. My microscope starfish cost right around $350, but it was a few years ago. It was on sale. Well, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that, Matt. Be safe. Aiden, this is a flatworm called Platyhelminthes. Thank you, Caitlin. Does it breathe? I believe it breathes. I don't think it has like gills or a heart or lungs, anything like that. I think it's more as like osmosis. It can bring in gases through its skin, through the water. Can they live on people? Jaden, probably no, they can't. They can't live on you. No, not a parasite. What kind of camera? The iPhone, whatever. I don't know I don't know what version I have the iPhone. Little boop there. Will it survive in our stomach? No, Jesse. No, you're good. It's eating the doo-doo. You're right. Oh, thanks, LA woman. I think you're very cool for thinking it's cool. Sid, this is a Platyhelminthes. It's a flatworm from a freshwater pond. Maya, trust me. If I didn't have rampant ADHD, I'd be dreaming about these things. Magnification we're at right now is 64x. This is about 1 millimeter, so it's tiny, but you can still see with your eyes. How do you get rid of it? Well, they live in nature, so you don't really get rid of them. But you could put rubbing alcohol on and hydrogen peroxide. Probably those two things would do it. Oh, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. No, Rico, I like these things too much. I love every microorganism. I don't want to put anything. Oh, thank you for telling them to tap and show the love. I saw that. Can they hurt you? Sid, no. Pedro, thank you for the follow. Mr. Sapu, it is blind to a certain degree, but it can sense light. Yes. How does it, if it gets in your body, Mona, it wouldn't be able to survive inside your body. User, this is a flatworm, a Platyhelminthes. It is kind of creepy. I'll agree with that, though. How often do you find parasites? Very rarely. They're very rarely. Yeah, it's not dangerous to humans. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, everyone, for showing the love right now. We're at 40,000 likes, 3.1K. Wow, E and G's. Thank you, everyone. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to hurt the microorganisms. I wouldn't drink it. No, thank you. No, very nice. And they live in salt water. There's some species of that can, but this one couldn't. Felipe, this is a flatworm. They live in freshwater ponds. But yeah, this is so fun. Just having fun here, living and laughing and loving. Thank you for sharing and following everyone. It's really appreciated. Looking to make this the solution to my 9 to 5. Oh boy, would I love not to work, but who wouldn't? We're on the weekend. Why are we talking about that? What are the dots inside of them? That's food. That's food. Will we see it eat? We might. Dave, thank you for following. Is there any dye? Everything is so clear. No, yeah, I don't use dye because that just shortens your specimen's lifespan. What Emily, thank you for the roses. What is that, Preppy? This is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. What kind of microscope? An Anscope griddle. Binocular for objective. Are we going to be doing this the whole weekend? I'm probably going to take off for tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be going live, but I do post a video every day, so I'll post a little 1 minute little doodle on one of these microorganisms that we've found about. But I've looked at lots of things under the microscope. It's been a wild ride. Where does it go? Where the warning? Oh, hey, Yasin, this is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. I don't know if they get into fishes. It's a very good question. The brown spots are actually food. Oh, there's tons of other forms. Oh, thank you so much. Who said that? Vesserus, I appreciate you. Dominic, I haven't found any water bears tonight. Probably go to midnight here. I was planning on ending it around 11:30, but things just kind of picked up, and we're having fun here. So we got about another 12 minutes. Preppy, this is a flatworm under the microscope. How long does it live? Meek, that's a great question. These divide, right? When they grow to a certain length, so they divide. So one side becomes another one organism, the other side becomes another. Really crazy. These are flatworms, Rebecca. Flatworms, so much fun. Kenyan Prince, this is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. You find these in the mud of like a pond, a freshwater pond. What do they eat, Nico? Great question. They're decomposers. They eat all the different types of decomposing and decaying plant matter, which is fun. Rebecca Wall, a flatworm is this. A flatworm is a worm that's not an annelid. It's not like related very closely to the earthworm. So how did I find them? I got lucky by scooping the pond mud. They are decomposers. Can it get into humans? No, it's not non-parasitic. It can't hurt you. No, it can't hurt you. Don't worry. These things don't want anything to do with you because they can eat their own food. They don't need you, right? They don't need to find a host to live in. This is times 64x. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. This is incredible. This is fun. This is so fun. Will we see other creatures? Probably not tonight, Sid. I did show some Brasaria earlier, a whole bunch of them. Kim, thank you for the telescope, and Pirate for the roses. Wow. Whoa, we and G's. 10 telescopes. Thanks, Kim. I really appreciate you. Pirate, thank you so much, Doctor. Koala, love your name. Kim sends me more telescopes. It is a flatworm. It's a flatworm. It's a Platyhelminthes. You'll find these in. Hannah, thank you for the roses as well. This is so kind of everyone. Hey, Jesse. Jason Solo, send me the telescope. It's a flatworm. Oh, Lisa, thank you. I think you're fascinating. No, they wouldn't feed on us. They wouldn't want anything to do with us. How do they move in there? They use cilia, which are tiny little hairs that are along its body that allow it to swim through the water. So they imagine if you had a water mustache and that just like your paddle when you move through the water with it. Where do you find these? In a freshwater pond? Great question. Slither.io indeed. Grass, thank you for the roses. Jeez Louise. So there's two of them in here. There's two of them in here. One of them is much smaller than the other. Now we're following the longer one. What is the brown stuff around them? That's dirt. Benny, thank you for the follow. He is zooming. Granny, I love ya. How do they form? They just divide. These organisms eventually divide. Like that looks like it might be a division point at some point. You know, one of those. They look like I flew a toot train. Can you feed him? What kind of ponds? Freshwater ponds. Yeah, freshwater. Why is it moving so much? They move all the time. Does it have a brain? No, it has a central nervous system. Kissy May, thank you for the game pads. Wow, holy smokes, thank you so much. Red, no, I think they're pretty sensitive to the environment around them. They will if it gets too cold or too hot. Kissy May, sending me the roses. Wow, oh, wowie, wow. All right, oh boy. This is so much fun. Flatworms, they're always a crowd go-go. Worm. It's me. If you feel like that, know that's just something the world's telling you, and it's not really true. You're a beautiful flatworm. Do they get hungry? Everything gets hungry, yeah. Is it conscious? That's a good question. I think consciousness is based on our perception of being conscious. I think, therefore, I am. I don't know if this worm thinks and therefore is. Wow, Kissy May sent me a cowboy. Little mustache. Yeehaw. Sending me some roses now. Oh, Kiss My Axe. That's what your name was. What do they feed on? They're decomposers, Mr. McCarthy. Are they translucent? For the most part, yes. Does it have logical thinking, or does it just survive? More along the lines of just survives. It can sense, like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, right? Maybe don't need a consciousness to know that. No, it's not. This is a flatworm. Pirate, thank you so much for, sending me all the finger hearts. Yikey, yikes. This is pond water that we're zooming into. Great question. Jen, this is a flatworm. Don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. Kim, thank you for the roses. Oh, look at that little spiral for us. Ooh, wow, wee. That was cool. It's not. Wow, it's a flatworm. It's not going to hurt you. No, it was a nice loop. How small is it? They can get up to 1 millimeter to 5 millimeters. Akif, this is a flatworm. Hey, Carrie, I didn't even see you in here. What happens if you touch it? I'd squish it. Any dead? I don't think I have any on hand right now. I try not to keep those. So if you jump into a pond, can that get on you? Yeah. I mean, if you get all up in the mud and stuff. But you wouldn't even notice. Jesse, thank you so much for the roses. It doesn't have a gender. It just divides eventually. It will just divide at some point into two organisms. Chris, great question. This is a flatworm, a platyhelminthes. You can find these in freshwater ponds. They're decomposers. They live at the bottom, right? So they eat all different types of soil, poop, dirt, decomposing. Jesse, holy smokes. 50 plus roses. Holy wow. How long do they live? They can live for a very long time because they divide. One organism becomes two. Holy smokes, Jesse. Thank you so much. And Kiss My Axe again. Wow. Jesse, holy smokes. This is crazy. They are not harmful, cactus. Good question. Mia, it doesn't know they won't hurt you. I don't know how to read that, but this is a flatworm. No, William. No, I haven't done that. Wow, Jesse, 144 roses. Yikes. 146. Thank you so much for that. Bindi, you wouldn't want to because the pond water might get you. Oh, thank you, Pirate, and Kiss My Axe. Oh, my goodness. Wow, what's going on here? This is crazy. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate everyone's love. This has been so fun. Curtis, this is a flatworm called platyhelminthes. They're decomposers. They live in freshwater ponds. So much fun. Slither.io, I definitely see that. It is so awesome, Isaiah. I think you're awesome. Vince, this is a flatworm. It's a Platyhelminthes. No worries, bro. Love the content. Can't wait to see. Oh, Jesse. Yeah, no, I have tons of videos on my like if we're gonna end here around 12:05, and that's a hard stop for me. But if you're missing me after the live, I have a whole bunch of content on the channel here. What's the purpose, Grimace? They're decomposers. They refine down organic matter into its most basic parts so that bacteria can eat it. Maria, thank you for the TikTok things. Kim, more roses. Do they react to light? Yes, they can sense light. It's useful for orientating themselves from like the bottom of a pond because you can look up, you see, oh, it's sunny, then you know you're at the bottom. Would you alter a parasite for the person you love? No, actually, that's the boundary that I'd set in the relationship. Is that unfortunately I'm not going to harm any microorganisms, and if that's an ask, then I'm out. Do they sleep? Some microorganisms do sleep. I've never seen one of these asleep. No, dude, it can't. It won't hurt you. Ew, I saw that one. How does it move? What causes them to divide? Their length, like how many of these little bumps they have. So this one's probably close to dividing, right? Sometimes it can be like a shock. Like when ours, we saw the head pop off. Well, we didn't see it. We saw it pop off, and it was after I tapped the slide. So I tapped the slide just a little bit, and then it is it conscious to a certain degree. It probably doesn't know that it's a worm. Slither.io for sure. Caitlin, thank you for copying and pasting. Chloe, I can see where you say ill. Trust me. Yeah, it's a worm. A little dark one. You wouldn't want to. Don't. You probably squish it. A Kyle's? No, it's a flatworm. It's a flatworm. Where did I get the microscope? Amscope. It's not $350, but that was quite a few years ago. Sky Raider, thank you for sharing the live. Everyone, thank you for liking and sharing it. What is it looking for? It's always looking for food and bits of organic matter to chew down. You can see like that front little dot right behind its head. That's where it has food, and then it goes all the way back. Look at this. Yikes. Eat it for $1. Never. I wouldn't want to eat one of these. I love that it's not dangerous. If you squish it, yes, it would not. Oh, Pirate Meds. Thank you so much for all the roses, everyone. I appreciate it, Pirate. And everyone, thank you for the follow. Thanks, Carlulu. Got to see you back in here. It's been a great live. We got about 7 more minutes on this. Do math. Yeah, 7 more minutes on this puppy. It is microscopic, Theodore, but you could see it, though. They're easier to see with a microscope, obviously, but you can see it on the slide 100%. It does look like it's lagging when it does that kind of jump back and forth. I love that. What is this? This is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. Good night, Carlulu. Can you kill when you do with the bleach? Yes, it would definitely not. It would definitely not survive. And yeah, Ben, I'll get him back into the jar as soon as we're done here in about 5 minutes. How long is it? Around, they can get to 1 millimeter to 5 millimeters, sometimes a bit shorter than that, and sometimes much shorter than that, especially if they just divide. What eats this? It's fish, some very small fish and other kind of crustaceans that would just nom it up, maybe bug larvae as well. Where does it come from? This is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes. Domingo, this is a flatworm. What is it eating? What does it eat? It eats all different. It's a decomposer, so it eats fine bits of organic matter, right? Decaying and decomposing plant matter, and just like kind of fixes it into a more basic state so that bacteria can eat it. No, Domingo, we don't have these in us. Don't worry. You answered what it is, but not where it comes from. Halal, this is from a freshwater pond. Freshwater pond. They live in the mud. So if you scoop a bit of pond mud, you'll probably get one of these in them. Issue, it's from a freshwater pond. No, Domingo, you can ask whatever questions you want. There are no stupid questions ever on these lives. Everyone can ask as many questions as they want. Ask it, that's fine. That is so fine. I'm so happy to repeat myself. 1,000 times. I've said freshwater pond water more in the past 2 weeks than I've ever had in my entire life. How does it reproduce? It actually divides. It is necessary for our environment because it will actually kind of break down decaying plant matter. What if you drink it? It would just dissolve in your stomach acid. Do they know what they're doing? Probably to a certain degree. Probably know that they're looking for food, trying to eat. How many years do they live? They can live for a long time because they constantly divide. Jesse, more roses. Wow. Wee and geez. PD, thank you for the follow. I'm the best at saying freshwater pond. Thanks, Spliffany. What if you eat it? It won't cause you any harm, but the bacteria in the water would. Wow, Jesse. 58 roses more. Wow. Are these in lake water too? Yes, actually. Is this real? A person? Yes, it is. Can it get in your body? No, unless you drink it, but then your body would just digest it. But don't drink pond water. Jesse, more roses. Thank you so much. If you cut it in half, it probably would just divide. What country does it come from? They're from all over the world. So they age. Oh, well, aging is differently with these things because they have a lot of stem cells, right? And they use stem cells just to replace bits of themselves. Jesse is great. I really appreciate it. So people swim with these. It's only going to really happen when you kick up a lot of like dirt at the bottom of wherever you're swimming. If you kick it up and you make it muddy water, yeah, 100% you're going to have some of these things on you. So yeah, they don't need they just divide. You know, just one organism would become two. The darker spots, Sarah, great question. That's food going through its digestive tract. But we got about 3 minutes here, everyone. 3 whole dang doodling minutes. And I just lost a microorganism. Professional. Ooh, getting a little touchy over here, huh? What's going on here, guys? So we got about 3 minutes here. It's been an incredible live. I don't really want to end it, but my eyes hurt and I'm thirsty. And we've been going for quite a bit here. We started around 9:45 or 9:50. And we had an incredible live, 62,000 likes and 3.3 watching right now. I mean, it's always boggles my mind when people are watching. And I love you guys here. Yeah, sure, I could show it with them on the microscope without it. Let me actually get that set up so we can show you. Scoobity, scoobity, bop-ba, scoobity, scoobity, da-da. Gotta get my other tripod set up. All right, it's done. Yeah, so no, it won't make you sick. Tyler or Todd, thank you for the follow. Dude, Andrea, no, they divide. One organism will become two. They'll just snap off points at each other. This is crazy. This has been so fun. I don't want to end it, but I am getting a little tired here, and I got to give the microscope and all of our great actors today. Oh, John, thank you for the donut. I appreciate that. This is from a freshwater pond sample. What is this? What is that? This is a flatworm, Platyhelminthes, from a freshwater pond sample. You could. Yeah, it is asexual reproduction, just division. They don't need a partner to divide. Yeah. When they get long enough, it'll just kind of cinch off one of these segmented parts. It'll kind of they'll give a little pinch. But you saw the head popped off. They have light sensing organs in their head, but they don't have eyes. I agree, a person. Absolutely, I agree. Could you do plant life slides? Yeah, we could do a stream of whole different types of plants. I can do that. Yeah, we could do that sometime. I think that'd be fun. What is this flatworm in? It's in freshwater ponds, like in the muddy part. Wow, how much fun is this though? How much fun are we having? Everyone call the fun police, right? You know? Skibbity boop bop, skibbity doo, skibbity boop ba, looby doop bop bop. I just put my phone up to my microscope. Yeah. So this is fun. Call the fun police. Yeah. All right, 5 more minutes, and then I'm definitely done. Caitlin, I don't want to keep you up either. But yeah, it's time. Hey, Bad at Math, good to have you. Good to have you show. This is not a game. This is real life. This is pond water. This has been a great live, though. Having so much fun. We got about 5 more minutes. It is related to tapeworms, but it's non-parasitic. Oh, yeah, I forgot, Caitlin. Yeah, you aren't. No, Elisa Marie, it cannot. Don't worry. They do eat. They're decomposers. They eat plant matter. Oh, Kim. Wow, mustache on that. Mustache. It's not in bottled water. Oh, don't worry, following cool people. These won't hurt you. Look at them. Look, they just want to be friends with each other. This is a flatworm. A flatworm? Yeah, it's a flatworm. It's a platyhelminthes. You'll find these in freshwater ponds with like along the mud and whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, they're all over the world. They live in all different types of organisms. No multiple hearts. No. It could crawl on you, but that's if you kick up some sand. Is he single? I don't know. I don't know if they feel pain. How small are they? About a millimeter to 5 millimeters. So they're really very very small. It's under a cover slip. Yes. What if you swallow on it? Would be digested. It is in pond water. Great questions. Everyone, great questions. I have looked up bottled water, and there's nothing in it every time I've looked. Same with tap water. I mean, tap water you might have some like a little breeze in there, but no microorganisms. Is there any other in the water? There's another one. There's 2 of these in here. Yes, pond water, David. But yeah, this is so much fun. Okay, yes, this is a flatworm, platyhelminthes. Julia, you just get nilled out the whole time. Pond water, yummy. Wesley, you're a goofer. You're a big goofer. How is your microscope set up with your camera? I put it up against my microscope, and I have a little wingding thing set up here. But everyone wanted to see the worm, and we're going to do this. We'll show you the worm underneath, or just with your regular eyes so you all can see it. Let me make sure that I can see it. Skibbity boppa, do. Oh, yeah. We'll show some other things under the microscope, but I'm probably gonna wrap it up for tonight, and I just wanted to show you guys what's going on here, kind of what we can see. Read a book, Reading Rainbow. So I can't even see it. There it is. So that's what the sample looks like, and if you look close enough, I mean, it's horrible on this resolution. Let me see if I zoom out. If that helps. Yeah, this doesn't help at all. This doesn't help at all. But the worm's in there and I can see it. Let me see. Skibbity boopa. Skibbity doo doo. Yeah, so you can't even see it. We're not gonna be able to make it out. It's like right here. That's just such a bummer. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it. That white line right there on the left. That's that organism. See, it's moving. Pretty cool. Okay, well, let's do a little. Oh God, FaceTime. There I am. Let me make sure my hair is all good to go. I'll flip you around. How do I do that? Am I even able to? Oh, here we go. So thanks everyone for coming to this live. It's been great. This is me, Microscope. Sebastian, maybe sometime we can. I am okay, thank you. Yeah, this is me. I'm a little sweaty from how hot the microscope can get, but that's just live laughing and loving. Yeah, it's me. This has been so much fun. I am going to go ahead and head off to sleep here, head off to the dream world. And I hope you all have a great, amazing night. We'll be ending these lives, I think, with a little bit more FaceTime so you can ask me questions about myself. So tomorrow I will not be on. But I will be on Monday night, probably around 9:30 Eastern time. And come and join me then. If you're going to miss me after this, I got a whole bunch of videos on my channel that you can check out if you'd like, because that's what we do here. We like to have fun and show. I've looked at tons of microorganisms, bugs, food, regular daily life things, fruits, plants. There's tons of episodes on there. I love you all. Thank you all for coming and showing support. It means so, 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 so much to me whenever you guys do this, and I really appreciate it. So thank you all. Happy 4th once you get there, and have a great rest of your weekend and a great rest of your night. Goodbye. Love you. Good night.